Well, hello, here we are. We are on the road. One last chance to give you an education on why you should come to a Night to Paws for the Wellington Humane Society. And we are here at the Wellington Humane Society. My friend Jody here. Hi, Jody. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. Now, thanks for inviting me down. First of all, the facility is beautiful. And we're going to take a tour here in just a little bit. But we're going to start here at what is probably one of the best places, because after all the hard work you do and all the things you do to make sure these animals find their forever home, this is the last stop they make to grab that picture and then take that freedom right out of here, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So we've got cats to look at today. We've got dogs to look at today, obviously, but some important spaces like the vet room and the ICU and things like that, right?
Yep.
So we're going to find out what they do here at the Wellington Humane Society so that you can come down to a Night to Paws, which is this Saturday, this weekend. It's a gala. You can come as you are, right?
Come as you are.
So if we were dressed like this, we could come to the gala. We could spend our money on and have a good time at food and drink, and there'll be
silent auction. We're doing a 50-50 raffle,
Okay.
And we'll have some animals out there as well.
Great. Okay, so lots to get to. We're going to start in the cat room. I love this. There's kittens and cats everywhere, and I can just pick one up and be like, oh, I want to take you home. But Amy will probably kill me. So anyway, here we are in the cat room, and I love that it's a room, right? There's just walking around everywhere.
Right. So we have 3 different, what we call them, colonies. Okay. So the cats can, we stick them in here according to their age and their size, and then they get to mingle with other cats. So it's more like a home setting. And then when people come to the shelter, they can actually come in here and spend time and meet their new forever best friend.
Right. And this is like the orange cat room, it apparently. So
yes.
every cat in here is, that's just a coincidence. So as far as these kittens, they just come from, litters that people find in their barns and on the side of the road, or?
So these guys were actually found, they were born outside, and we had a person step up and foster them and their mom. Mom was not able to be adopted out. She was a little, we would say feral, not friendly. So we got her fixed, ear tipped her, and she's back outside in a colony. She's doing great. She's got somebody that's taking care of her, but she stays outside. The kittens, super friendly. The foster really did a lot of work getting them socialized and stuff. So then we brought them in here, and then now they're just waiting to go home.
If someone wanted to adopt a kitten, what are your usual kitten adoption fees?
They're usually $60. They are on sale. Yeah, they're on sale right now for $40.
That's really affordable. Yeah, that's super affordable. I love that. All right, so if you want a kitten, this is the place to come, Wellington Humane Society, and they are checking us out. Hi, I just want to take you all home. I want to take you all home. Yes, hi. Like, whoa, dude, too much. Oh, look, my goodness me. Oh, and he's purring like a little motorboat. Oh, gotta get me out of this room before I take them all in my pockets. All right. So here we are in the vet room. Now, I'm going to ask the obvious question, but I'm sure it's more than that. But what happens in here, right?
This is where we do all of our in-house surgeries. We also do surgeries for the public, spay and neuter. And then we also have a trap, neuter, release program where we have people bring in feral neighborhood cats, and we do surgeries with them as well. So we contract out with a local vet here, and she comes in usually about once a week and does all of our surgeries for us.
Wow, isn't that great? See, and that's awesome. The other thing I really want to make people aware of, whether it's your organization, whether it's all the great rescue organizations that exist within our area here in Southeast Kansas and South Central Kansas, is the veterinary offices more than likely are working with an organization, whether it be in kind, whether it be for a reduced rate, but it's all one big cohesive synergy effort for professionals and rescue organizations and everyone 100%. To make sure that animal welfare doesn't become any more of a problem than it already is, right?
Right. And we are so fortunate that the vet that we work with, she supports us 100% on our efforts, and we work with other rescue groups too if they need to get somebody in. We'll get them on our schedule. So we're really working hard to combat that over pet population.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, even the spay and neuter programs and things like that are so crucial and so important.
Yes.
And I appreciate the fact that you do that and so much more here in the vet room.
Yes.
Oh, the cone of shame. Yep, dude, I've been there. It was for completely different reasons, I'm sure, but look at them. I don't know, and I got to be honest, it takes special people to work, whether it be in shelters like this or rescue organizations, because I couldn't do it, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Yeah. I guess you have to compartmentalize that and not become, emotionally attached to every single one, right?
Yes, it's hard.
Sure.
I won't lie, it is hard. But just the reward of seeing them from the time they come in until the time that they leave here and going to a loving home, like that's what makes all of those hard days worth it.
Got it.
We've got some that come in and they're completely healthy and we can get them out quick. We've got some that come in and they need a little extra care and we're here for them. And I mean, it is heartbreaking to see what they've gone through,
right.
But we're all about giving second chances.
Yeah.
So with our ISO wards, we have one for cats and we have one for dogs. So this is where anybody that's sick stays. So we keep them separate from the general population. So these two here, when they came in, they were covered in fleas. Their eyes were matted shut. So they needed a little bit extra care getting them healthy. So they're doing a lot better. They've been in here for a couple weeks now. They have finished all of their medication and we're just waiting for them to make weight so we can get them fixed and get them back out into the general population to get adopted. But this is kind of where we do all of our, anybody that, like I said, is sick. We will sometimes take in moms that are pregnant or nursing. We don't want them with our general population. We don't want to the spread of disease or anything like that. So they come in here, they stay, and then we make sure we use the proper protection and stuff to keep ourselves safe.
Sure.
And them and the rest of the population.
What are some of the more serious things that would land a cat or a kitten in this room?
We see a lot of upper respiratory and a lot of ringworm. Those are our two top things for cats. With dogs, anything from parvo, kennel cough.
And just like magic, with the word parvo, here we are in the isolation part of the Wellington Humane Society for the puppy dogs, all right? Whether they're young or old, this is where they come for parvo and other things. So let's start with parvo. We'll start serious and kind of work our way down. Okay. Parvo is not only serious for the animal, right?
Yes.
But also serious for you. We'll get to that in a second. But pretend I know nothing. Explain it to me like I'm 6. Okay. What is parvo?
So parvo is a virus that is spread through contact. So, for example, let's say I have my dog and I take it out to the dog park and it poops and I don't pick up my dogs. Right. I don't want to touch it. It's gross. And we're just going to get in our car and we leave. Right. You show up and you've got your dog who's not fully vaccinated and you bring your dog out there and you let your dog run around and he goes up to that poop and he sniffs it. Okay. Well, my dog had parvo. Right. Which I didn't know. Sometimes you don't see a lot of the symptoms. And so now you go home and your dog now has parvo. So you're looking at, excessive diarrhea, bloody diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration, lethargic, all of that kind of stuff. Sure. And it can be deadly. And it's very expensive to treat. So just a simple thing is vaccinating your dog and cleaning up after your dog are two huge things that you can do to prevent this from spreading. Right.
Okay. Jody was much nicer than I'm going to be, so this is going to be really judgy. 1, vaccinate your dogs. 2, pick up after your damn dogs. Okay. I will say this, and I've said it out loud before. If you don't pick up after your dogs, you don't deserve to have that dog. Someone much better than you as a dog mom or dad deserve to have that dog. And return your shopping carts. Okay, so let's pan around to the one dog we have in here who was just being set through a meet and greet, if you will. They were the potential adoption going on here right now, like it's happening right now. Yeah. And this German Shepherd knows it. This is Roxy, right?
This is Roxy. So Roxy actually came to us and she tested positive for heartworms. Okay. So we raised some money to pay for that treatment because again, heartworm treatment is not cheap either. Right. And it's 100% preventable too if you have your dogs on heartworm prevention on a monthly basis. Yep. So we just finished her last set of shots. So she's actually just waiting to find a perfect home for her. Right. And she just, like you said, was in our visitation room meeting with somebody. So hopefully that works out and we can get her into a home.
Okay, let's hope so. That's got to be such an exciting time for you. I know, in the cat room we talked about, how hard it's got to be at times when we were in the vet area, how hard it's got to be at times for you, and how you have to probably emotionally compartmentalize all the things you need to push away and push into the back, or else you just get emotionally wrapped up in every little case.
Oh, you
right?
You do.
But that's got to be the best part, right?
For me, this is the highlight.
Sure.
For me, and I say I don't have favorites, but I have my favorites. Yeah. But when they go home, it's like a relief, you know, like I did that. Yep. I got them healthy, and I got them into a home, and now they can thrive and they get that second chance.
It's okay to have favorites, even parents. It's okay to have favorite children. I know this because I was the favorite. Sorry to my sister Liz and my brother Graham. I was the favorite. So, all right, now we're going to finish off this great tour of Wellington Humane Society. Again, remember, happening this Saturday, A Night to Paws. And we'll get to that right after we visit with the rest of the dogs in Gen Pop. Let's go to Gen Pop and see who's out. We are inside general population. These are all the dogs that are healthy enough and they're just ready to go and ready to be adopted, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I know. I see you all. I'll take one of everything, please.
Okay.
So here's the great thing about coming into Gen Pop. They're all wagging their tails. They're all trying to get your attention. What's your dog adoption fees for like the dogs in Gen Pop?
So our adult dogs are $150 normally. Okay. They are on sale through the end of November for $50. Okay. And then puppies range from $200 to $250.
Okay, sure. That sounds about right. That's in line with everybody else. Deanna, who's behind the camera, let's get pictures of all the. Hi. You okay? Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh my goodness, I know. All right. So one last thing, we're going to go place somewhere quieter, and we're going to wrap up by talking about the A Night to Paws fundraiser happening this Saturday. So all of this culminates in the big fundraiser you're having this Saturday, because as you can see, Jody and her staff and all the volunteers who work incredibly hard for animal welfare here in the Wellington area and beyond, it costs money, right?
Yes.
It costs a lot of money. So one way to get those funds coming in is with a fundraiser. A Night to Paws, come as you are, dress as you want, be comfortable as you. It starts at 6 this Saturday night, right?
6 o'clock, yep, it's from 6 to 9.
Where is it?
It'll be at the Diamond Springs venue, and that's just west of Wellington.
Okay. And what can people expect? What are the tickets? 50 bucks?
Tickets are $50, and we still have some available. Okay. So they are going quick. So
what does that get? What does that get me for $50? Like, do I get dinner? Or?
We're having dinner and desserts. Oh. We have a 50-50 raffle, silent auction. Like I said, we'll have some of the animals out there for you to mingle with. Okay. We're having a live band, so they'll be playing as well, and then cash bar. And it'll be a great time.
A great time. Great way to spend a Saturday night knowing that you're putting some good out into the world. Yep. I will tell you, dress a little warm because it's supposed to dip down real chilly going into Sunday morning. So, so start planning your outfit now. But again, you can dress as you are, which is really nice. So that cocktail dress you were thinking of wearing, you're like, no, you know what? It's going to be cold. I want to wear something a little bit more practical and comfy. We will welcome you through the doors. So I will be your MC, which I'm really looking forward to. It's my first time helping you guys out, and my friend Deanna asked. It was an easy yes, right? So, what can they find out more as far as getting some last-minute tickets and finding out more about volunteering, fostering, going with our friend Deanna to learn about bottle feeding, all of that? How can they find out more?
All of that can be found right on our website. So www.wellingtonhumanesociety.org. Tickets can be purchased if you click on the events tab, and then all of our other stuff is, like I said, on our website.
All right. So I will see you Saturday. Hopefully, come help out the Wellington Humane Society and all the great work that they do. I am going to go look at puppies and try to see if I can snuggle, sneak one into my arm and get out of here before anybody notices. So.